Yo, it's your boy Marty, aka Red Camel.
It's your boy Rich Feather Bets, the best sports bet in the world. Listen, if you're trying to make some money, you down money, and you want to flip your money, listen, I want you to come to my Discord. I got one of the fastest growing sports betting consultant companies in the world with over 2,000 members. Also, I'm going to give a free pick out. This is what you have to do. You have to DM the word beers and bottles, and I'm going to give you a free pick. Go to my Instagram, RichForever97, and you're going to DM the word beers and bottles, and I'm going to give you a free pick. Move it together.
Yo, it's Khaseem Greene. I just pulled up on the bros at Beers and Bottles.
Yeah. Beers and vibes. Beers and vibes. Beers and bottles. Beers and vibes. Flyest niggas. Baddest minds. Poppin' shit. Poppin' vibes.
Yeah. It's your main man, PBM Louie.
It's the homie GL.
And we're Biz.
And Bob.
We got our special guest here today.
It's Khaseem Greene tapping in.
There we go. Let's clap it up for Brody. Y'all ain't gonna be able to hear it because he got the headphones on. Yo, so we usually started off with how our weekends was, man. Usually I ask all y'all how y'all weekend was. Well, I'm gonna ask y'all. Give me a second though. Let me talk to myself, man. You know what I mean? My weekend, this past weekend, I felt like it was a great one, bro. I ain't really do too much, too crazy, but I definitely went to a couple different events. We did a lot. As far as, preparing a YouTube, we got a lot of different things on the YouTube. So if you guys go to our YouTube, make sure you click different links that's inside our bio right up top. So many different things that you could purchase. We got our own Amazon accounts now there. So make sure you guys check that out. Tap in with us there. Also, the Instagram is going crazy, and we doing the outsides. I cannot stress this enough. Y'all been hitting my DMs saying this, saying that. Really get with me. And when you're ready to do outsides, we're not just taking everybody. You got to really have a hood. You can't just be, from a place and you're not allowed to go there. You got to really have a hood. You know what I mean? You got to really be able to come out. So I can't stress this enough, man. When we coming out and we doing the outsides, obviously, it's going to cost something. But when we do come out, we just need you to really be who you say you is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But beyond that, we here to have a good time. And we ain't here to see who the toughest is, but we trying to see who the funnest is, who got the most women, who got the best cars, who got the most guys that's doing what they supposed to be doing. So when we come out, we want to see that, you know what I mean? So before we really get into it, how was your weekend, bro?
My weekend was great, man. I spent it with my sons. It was my weekend, so we went to my coworker birthday party. His son's birthday party turned 5.
Right.
And then we chilled out after that. Went to the park, rode the bikes and stuff. So it was a good weekend for me.
Yeah, real productive, family-wise. How was your weekend, bro?
Oh, good, man. Just chilled out.
Chilling.
Didn't do too much, man, with the fam.
As you should.
That's basically regular every day for me.
That's what's up, man.
Chilled out, relaxed with the fam. That was it.
That's what's up. How was your weekend, homie? Yeah.
My weekend a blur as far as Friday night. Don't quote me on Friday. Saturday night. We started at Blue Ribbon in Hillside. $5 shot spot.
Nuts.
We copping them by the tens, though. We ain't even, come on. Go get a tray, bring a tray back. We leave there, we go to the city, the Suites, strip club. There's Bobby in it. Niggas want to act up. Yo, let's get 1,500 singles. We there. Boom. Kid Mixie with the joint next to me.
42s around?
Nah, we downing this weekend because we started, it wasn't no 42. Once we start with,
we're going to finish that.
Once we get the mixing 42 and down, I don't know how that night going to end, you feel me?
Right.
So lately we've been trying to keep it one or the other, bro, you feel me? We in there, it was a little discrepancy between the joint with her dude and him wondering how I know her. So I wanted the Chris Brown boy. My man's like, yo, don't do it. You feel
he gonna see this part.
Bottles up.
He's gonna make sure he see this part.
Bottles up. Yeah.
He gonna listen to the audio for this
So he
part.
like, yo, don't Donkey Kong. Yeah, I bet. You know what I'm saying? We leave there, we go to the afties. We in the afties. Now it's a different mishap, but that's between the joint and bro, you feel me, over his joint. Like, it was mixy. Man. It was mixy all
Y'all
day.
just having a moment this weekend, huh?
That was a one.
Get up, we home. It's 8 a.m. Sun out. Bird chirping. We at IHOP.
That niggas talking shit to me. Texting me on
Yeah,
the
go home, Roger.
I woke up already. I'm just waking up. These niggas getting in the crib.
Yeah.
Yo, but you know, we do something different, something special for the people. We try to get to know the people that's up here. Not only that, right? We try to do it in our own unique way. We really want to cater to the people like who actually watch the programming.
For sure.
And this story is like a life biography. We want you to give us that. Lead us the way. Tell us where you from, who you are, so on and so forth, and we'll go from there.
All right, bet. Yo, it's Khaseem Greene. I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey, born and raised. A lot of people don't know this. I was born in Indiana.
Oh, you was?
Yeah, I was born in Indiana. I was only there for a few hours. My mom was down there.
You from
yeah,
Elizabeth.
but I'm from Elizabeth. You feel me? My birth certificate of Indiana. But nah, everybody, where you from in Elizabeth? I'm from downtown, Bayway.
Right.
Bayway, that's my hood.
Really
you feel me? That's my hood. But I'm everywhere. I'm from everywhere, man.
So let's bring us,
Bayway.
Let's bring us through like.
It used to be rough. We had some Bayway. We had some times in Bayway.
Yeah,
man.
it was some.
We had some good times and some bad times.
It was some bad times. Hey, now you know we used to be different color rags, so you know you had to bang out that. But it is what it is. But y'all had some ladies though that we enjoyed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you get older,
what's it called? Shorty name? Sucker shop.
Sucker Shop is from Bayway.
I think he's from.
Man.
Yeah.
Sucker Shop.
Let's move along.
She was a fun time, man.
Yeah, you know the hood looking like you know I ain't lying.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I got a couple more things too, but I ain't gonna do it.
That's the only thing niggas are really risk their whole life for some good
to the game how it go, man. I respect the game.
You know how
bro.
the game. It's the game, baby, and I played it the best. but look. So let's move on though. All right, bro. So bring us like you know what I mean. I know a lot of times kids start getting recruited. 8th grade year until, you know what I mean? So give us 6th and 7th grade year, what was the thought and the mindset behind you, what your mother and your parents thought you were going to be doing? Like what?
Yo, 6th and 7th grade, man, it's like it's a blur to me. My mind, my memory is crazy, but I do know this, just from talking to my mom, man, like in the 4th grade, I want to say it's the 4th grade, I wrote her a letter and told her I was going to the league. She told me this out her mouth, so I know I did it. I wish she still had the letter, but I know she said, Kaz, yo, when you was in 4th grade, you wrote me a letter, you told me you was going to the league, you was going to take care of the family and everything. So I know everything of my childhood was me seeing myself on that screen one day, you know what I'm saying? So that really was my 6th, 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade, all that was mine was about was the league.
Cause think about this though. You an exceptional individual. You gotta always say this, right? You different than most men that walk the earth. This is why. Most men that walk the earth, it's only 2,500 positions in the NFL, right? What, 3,000 positions? And you're one of the 20 that made it.
Yeah, bro.
You feel me? In that position and was blessed to able strap them pads up and actually play, touch the field. You get what I'm saying? So you had to be a different type of specimen even when you were younger. Give us like 6th, 7th, 8th grade where you knew those things were different for you.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. So Pop Warner, I knew I was different, but I guess I didn't understand it. Like, I always go back to this highlight year, like a junior peewee year, man. I hit this dude, and I hit him so hard on the sideline, his tooth literally came out his mouth, man. Bro. Like, literally came out. Like, the coach like, yo, you just knocked his tooth out. I'm going crazy. But then in my head, it's not registering like, yo.
And what Pop Warner you
hit hard? I played, I started off in PAL. That was in Bayway. And then I went to Uptown to the Giants, Elizabeth Giants. So that's why I finished, like, most of my Pop Warner days was with the Giants up in PM, 3 humps.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we was rocking out, man. But as far as, like you said, regimen and all that stuff, everybody seen it in me, like seen something. So I was the shielded one. Like me and my brothers, we got into stuff, but we was the shielded ones. Like, y'all play ball. Like, come on, bro. Like, go ahead and get away from this. So that's what I battled with my whole life, man. Trying to find my own identity, but knowing that I'm the sports guy. So, staying away from, I tried my hardest to stay away from the goofy shit. I was goofy.
Right. So let's bring, because we're gonna take it there. We're gonna talk about events. You know what I'm saying?
Because where we at now? Pop Warner.
Pop Warner.
All right, so next step.
High school.
This is,
but we for high school, right? Give us that 8th grade year when people, when the letters starting to come in.
Yeah, like how'd you pick which high school you went to?
So because my great grandmother lived on Fairmont, that's Uptown. I went to Lafayette. But I told you, my mother, we was living in Bayway.
Right, in the
So
projects.
I was at Roosevelt until somebody told, like we left the projects, went to my grandmother's house. Somebody told that I was using my great grandmother's address, but I wasn't there. So I actually had to go to school uptown, and I ended up going to Lafayette. And from there, like I said, sports was my thing. So I was just, man, like basketball, football, baseball, you name it. Me and my brother, we did it all. Yeah, we did it all, and we did it at a high level. So in the 8th grade, I wasn't really getting letters, but I knew I know I'm playing in Elizabeth. Like, this is my city.
Right.
I gotta be in my city. So I already knew where I was going to high school. I ain't never really have no discrepancies with that. When I got to high school, though.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Elizabeth High School, but I was in Jefferson.
Got you.
I was in Jefferson my first 3 years, and then I got girl crazy and got into it, and they kicked me out and sent me to the main building where I was closer to the coaches and everybody. So,
right. How was your high school years looking though, as far as school was going, as far as college?
Great,
as far as
great.
People was trying to hit you from your freshman year.
Yeah, so not my freshman year. Once you, like your sophomore year, you go on like a mailing list. So from sophomore year on, I was getting letters from everywhere. You name it, because like
Elizabeth not really one of them high schools known for, like, you know what I'm saying, big people reaching out to them, like for the big schools.
Nah, we are though.
Oh, you did? No,
we
are.
are. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know
bro.
that. Back in the day, it was like, to me, that I remember, because I'm like maybe 3 or 4 years older than you. It's like, it was like maybe Essex Catholic, but that was for basketball.
Okay.
Right, and then St. Benedict's basketball.
St. Anthony's.
Yeah, St. Anthony basketball. But Irvington High, they had some football niggas.
You just gonna find a way to put Irvington in there. They over there, they waiting like Irvington.
Man.
Then it was some Shabazz and Weekway football place. Something. It was like 1 or 2. Wasn't many.
Nah, see, a lot of people don't know Elizabeth, the city of champions, man. For real. Like, not just what we did while I was in school, but even before. Like, the glory days of Elizabeth is football, basketball, baseball, soccer, like all of that stuff.
And y'all won championships, state championships?
Yeah, we won my senior year. Once I left, like 3 years later, they won another one. PJ Walker, Jahad Thomas, the little bros, little cousins, they won. Going back before that though, they was crazy, bro. In schools, like my father went to Purdue, bro.
Oh, he went to
Purdue.
See,
we got another dude. 3 people went to Purdue.
Right.
Rodney Carter went to the league. We got Uncle Smack, my Uncle Smack, Dinner Roll. He went to Purdue, show out, stand out. Todd Bowles, like
right. Oh, Todd Bowles.
We got some dudes, bro.
And I was in a foster home, and then I was in like juvenile hall in Bayonne, Jersey City area. Okay. So Bayonne High School, they had Kenny Britt. He about their age.
We played against them. We beat them in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they lost too. They lost too.
No, but let them know how bad. I'm trying to tell them how Bayonne was good.
Nah, they was good
for years.
Kenny Britt, I played with him at Rutgers. Jerome Hayes went to Penn State. Big dog. Yeah, boy,
big dog. You feel me?
Dog, bro.
And bro was nice, and they had a quarterback too. What was his name? What's bro name?
I know, son.
Cause you forgot I was 2000 year. I got there 2000. I graduated 04. They 3 years after me. So you would have came in high school probably 2003 or 4.
Yeah, I came in that year.
Right. You know what I mean? So I was leaving high school.
He was leaving. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So around that time, Jerome was like a year younger than me, maybe 2. Yep. You know what I mean? So he was probably 2 years older than you.
Yeah, he was a senior. My sophomore year, we played him in the playoffs. He was a senior. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So but he was tough. He was, you know what I mean? And so when he hit the pen, I thought he was definitely going to the league. I don't know what happened from there.
Yo, bro, it's different. It's man, a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to get there, bro.
Right.
Like it's I know dudes in the hood right now.
You about to explain it to him. You about to break it down.
Listen, I know dudes in the hood right now. Gary Warren,
yeah.
Corey Williams, Pooty. Yeah. These dudes was, in my eyes, league bound.
Yeah. Right.
100% league bound, had it all. But it's not just athletics. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not just athleticism. It's, the education, it's the academics.
Behavior.
It's behavior. You got to stay out of trouble. Like, bruh, it's a culture shock to go to college, or like me, I went to prep school before going to college. Because why? My grades, my SAT score, and my grades was all A's until I started messing around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you ain't got to whisper.
once I started fucking with the bitches, bro, it was over. You couldn't tell me nothing, bro. You couldn't tell me nothing. That's all I cared about. Football, bitches.
So in that process, right? Like you just was telling us, all right, you in high school, you doing everything you're supposed to be doing, but you said you're starting to get in a little bit of trouble junior year, right? I'm pretty sure. How was the streets? Because you coming from the projects.
Yeah.
So even if the old head's probably protecting you, but it's some niggas that's on the same age as you that don't really know how to protect you.
Man.
So how was that like? Was it some niggas trying to, yo, come with me, these niggas got this problem, or whatever the situation may be? Was it issues like that going on in the hood?
My father's one of the best athletes to ever come out of Elizabeth, and one of the biggest kingpins too. You feel what I'm saying? So,
and what's your father's name?
Ray G, Big G.
Oh, all right, Big G.
Yeah, Big G, him, like for real. You know what I'm saying? So, like I told you, I'm confused. I'm trying to find myself because I'm all world athlete. Me and my brothers, we all world athletes, but we solid too. Like our father a gangster. He told us, you know what I'm saying? He told us the G way for real. And then I got older cousins, big, my cousin Freaky, Shotty. I'm watching now. Yeah, that's my cousin. That's my my blood cousin.
I was gonna make him come. No, he said Shotty. He said Barney.
Yeah, Barney.
Yeah,
my blood cousin.
Yeah,
I was gonna make him come up.
That's the guy.
Well, y'all know, you know the vibe.
Yeah,
you know what's going on.
I already know, bro.
Barney, my nigga, but you know he the biggest.
Listen, this my big cousin, so. If any problems I got, I'm going right to Jack Mac to get my cousin. If I can't beat you myself, I'm going to get my cousin.
Yeah.
And
he been like that too.
Been like that. And he was retarded.
Yeah.
Y'all know him. So y'all know him.
He like, you ain't got to sugarcoat it.
He DM'd me like, when he come home, we talk, I gave him my number. He like, bro, when you gonna let me come up on the pod?
Bro, I said,
bro, I'm gonna let you come on the pod, bro. But you gotta, what's in there? You gotta just give me a couple months.
Yo.
What you need to do first, come down and chill, then we come out here. Because I need him to experience, you know what I mean? Because we on the same our level field as far as what we do outside in the streets.
Yep.
And we know when he got his position, I vouched for bro, because obviously his conversations was different that he wasn't there for, because bro don't know bro. So I'm like, bro, this nigga different, man. This nigga a different individual. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he a raw individual. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So stand on his principles for sure.
Right, for sure. And then now, fast forward, he home now. He said, yo, you want to come up? I want him. I said to him, yo, not yet. Just wait. I just want him to see what this ain't what the life. This ain't what we grew up in, right? This is a lot softer.
You want him to get acclimated back with the
acclimated first. What's going
pavement,
on? And then you come out here and have a light up.
I'm glad you said that because I'm telling you, I was gonna bring even my cousin Freaky. I talked to him right before I came because I wanted both of them to come up here with me. And then I thought about it. I'm like, we're going to say that. Like, we'll say that type of stuff. But again, just to get back on topic, like, bro, this is what I was dealing with. Sports and trying to be around in that.
Right.
Now, you take into account, my father used to make us all fight each other and all that stuff, so we got hands. Like, ain't nobody bothering us. So I want to be in the mix. I'm not running from nothing.
You want to see what's going on.
I'm not running from nothing. So when I get, my cousins get into it. I got another cousin, Big Shot. Anybody get into it. My Dashi Cat, but God bless his soul. They get into something, I'm right there. And they all banging. I ain't banging. I ain't got to. Like, that never was my thing.
Right.
I'm in there. I'm right next to them. You know what I'm saying? So it was tough, bro. It was tough, man. Like you said, we're gonna get to the knucklehead stuff.
So we about to go to that. So we get from there, boom. You trying to figure out how to play sports. You basically finding your identity around this time, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then in that process of finding your identity, they's like, yo, this guy got too much free time. We taking away this part of the school for him. He got to go back to the other side. He got to go over there with his coaches at. Right. So now it's your senior year, and you over there strictly with your coaches. What was the mindset? Did you say, yo, I got to fall back a little bit? Like, what were you thinking?
The mindset for me was like damage control because I had strayed away from A's and B's to now I'm C's and on borderline. Like, yo, you got to get it together. Summer school. Nah, I'm not doing summer school. So what we got to do to get this up? But it was too little, too late. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. You know how it is when you're in school. You could bring the GPA up, but when a lot of people don't understand it because they don't teach us
GPA.
the collective GPA, and then matching it up with the testing scores.
Right, absolutely.
Now, good for the young boys. Now they don't got to go through that because they changed those, the guidelines and stuff. But for us, we had to pass that clearinghouse.
Right.
You don't pass clearinghouse, you're not eligible to get a scholarship. So I had no scholarships. My senior year, I had no scholarships, bro.
And you were, what was your like stats and line looking like?
Oh man, over 100 tackles my senior year. All state. I was second team all state. My man Bo, he was first team. First team all county, bro. All-star game, played in the North-South game. So I had a hell of a year. So I'm in a North-South game. I'm just trying to find my focus back to be able to accept a scholarship, which led me to having to go to a prep school after after I graduated from high school.
At this time, is it anybody in your ear like checking you, like, what you doing? You messing up? Like,
oh, my homie in my ear all day. To this day, Mom Duke's in my ear. Even to this day, she don't play no games.
Boy, don't you mess up this opportunity,
no games, man. And then like I got my uncle Hawks too. He held it down. Even my pop too. My pop from behind the wall.
He home now.
Yeah, he home now. My pop's been home probably over 10 years now. Probably over 10 years. He doing construction. Big up to the OG. He doing his thing.
Right back to it.
Right back to it and out the way. So that's a good thing. But I had my uncle and my pops, my mom. They was in my ear like, yo, the one thing I hated as a kid, bro, and I heard it a lot because I told you I was a little bit of a knucklehead, is you're gonna be just like your father. I hated that, bro. I hated hearing that. So I knew, like, when it really hit me, when I couldn't go to school after my senior year, I'm like, And then one of my best friends got a scholarship to Hofstra at Simuddin. He balling. So now I'm seeing it. No, he playing football. Dog, bro. Another dog. He playing the league too. His name? Basim Houdin.
Oh yeah, I know.
He playing the league too. Bro, doing big things, man.
So at the time, you like in your mind, you like, bro.
I gotta tighten up.
Yeah, like
I gotta tighten up.
He ain't saying what he's saying to you. He ain't...
bro on it like, yo, killer, bro. It's here, killer. Like you gotta get your mind right, bro. Like it's here. This is what we've been doing our whole lives. So like that's a good thing about my crew. Like my knitted friends, bro. Like we tight.
Even no matter the niche, it'd be some niggas probably from this place, that place.
Yeah,
but if y'all doing this,
all
y'all doing
together, we all play ball either with or against each other our whole lives since 5, bro. It's like 14, 15 of us, bro. Still to this day in the chat, we all check on each other. But when we was younger, we had the same thing. Yo, you fucking up, bro. And I keep stumbling like, but yo, you fucking up. Like, yo, you gotta get it together. A couple of my homeboys had to go out to Santa Monica, Cali to play ball, JUCO, because the same situation like me. They ain't got the grades, so they got to figure a way.
And what school you went to when you graduated?
I went to Avon Old Farms in Connecticut.
In Connecticut? I know that
culture shock.
Look, let me tell you something.
Was that the best thing for you?
My man who owned this
thing for me.
My man who owned this, his name AJ, right? He played for East Orange.
Okay.
His name Anthony Bailey.
Okay.
Y'all probably remember he was a cornerback. He's older than me, so he just turned 40. He's 4 years older than y'all.
Do he do something with GK though?
Not now, but his father was one of the biggest. His father just died. Every football player from Elizabeth, East Orange, his father was like a big coach.
Okay.
You know what I mean? His name is same thing, Anthony Bella.
Okay.
His father, if you Google him, his father was the guy that come to coaching. Long story short, he went D2.
Okay.
He went D1, but before he went D1, he had to go to a JUCO.
Yeah.
And I think it was North Carolina something.
So you went there before Benedict. Because he went to Benedict.
He went to Benedict College?
That's in South Carolina, yeah.
So that's probably what he went to first. Because he went to 2 different colleges. I know he went to Benedict.
Benedict definitely ain't D1. Benedict ain't.
He went to Benedict and then went to a D1.
Okay.
Because he went there in South Carolina something. I mean, then, I don't remember, bro, but we're going to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Long story short, he was telling me himself, like the conversation you about to tell me, he said it was a culture shock. He said he got up there, right? He said he naming some of the best football players you ever heard in your life.
Yeah.
I wish I could call him right now. Call him real quick. I should call him real quick and get him on the phone. And then he was telling me and he said he was supposed to play quarterback. He was like, bro, he was nowhere near fast enough.
Was so fast.
He said he had to use his brain. And he wasn't a workout warrior.
Okay.
So he couldn't make it. He didn't make it. It didn't work out for him. So tell us your story.
So let me tell
that transition.
I'm gonna get into mine why it was a culture shock for me. I went to Avon Old Farms. It's in Farmington, Connecticut, or something like that.
That sound crazy.
Listen. It's Avon. I ain't even tell you the whole name.
Yeah, it's Red Bull.
Yeah. Avon Old Farm School for Boys. That was the name of it. So it's an all-boys school. That's one. Two is 4 black boys. It's 4 black dudes on the school. And two of the other black boys, they ain't like us. Me and my roommate from East Orange, Matt Goods, call him OG. That's my heart, bro. And he was one of them. You feel me? Like one of them. Yeah, one of them. He got kicked out because we was up there brawling. We was brawling.
You was
bro.
up there brawling?
Brawling, bro. Again, we had an all-boys school. And they got dances. The all-boys schools, the all-girls schools, they come together, they do a little dance.
You mean like female dance?
Yeah, female, because like a party. They call it, it's a party. It's really a party, but they call them a dance.
It's dead, man. It's dead.
Sit that through, bro. He gonna sit it through, he gonna drink it.
Yeah, let me tap on that. And then you could finish him off. It's a little something.
Yeah, like he hate it, bro. Yeah,
but yeah, man, that's the culture shock. So now I'm at a school with all boys. Mm-hmm. It's different for me. And if it's 60 boys, it's like I said, there's only 4 of us black, and 2 of them I can't relate to them because their parents got money and they driving cars and so it's all over. Yeah. Then you take what it look like. Shit look like Harry Potter, bro. Google when I want y'all to do when y'all get a chance, Google Avon Old Farms, but this shit is like really out of the Harry Potter, how the whole setup is.
2 years?
Nah, I was there for 8 months. I went there in August or like a little bit before August, and I was out of there to enroll. I went to Rutgers in June.
You got the scholarship?
Yeah, I got the full scholarship there.
Which Rutgers though?
No, the Rutgers.
No, the only Rutgers when it comes to football.
Rutgers
in New Brunswick. The only Rutgers when it comes to football, because you know Rutgers.
Nigga, he ain't go to Camden.
Nah,
Camden got basketball and all that. Yeah, but I went to New Brunswick.
I asked that because my homegirl, her son, he just went there. You know what I mean? His name, Jaden Elijah. He's supposed to be a big dude.
He a big dude, right?
Yeah.
I know his people. I know my sister.
Bro, like 6'8".
Shaw, that's her family.
Any advice for him?
Nah, I'm supposed to link up and chop it up with him. But the thing is, my advice for him is going to be put his head down and get to the money. Stay in them books, but just know that the money is there. Yeah. If you want it, it's attainable, bro. And
he was nice in both basketball, football.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna sit down.
We're gonna break up.
I want you to sit down. Absolutely, I want you to sit down with my cousin's son. His name Murad Watson.
Okay.
You know, he just went from Syracuse and he just signed with Texas.
I bet.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll link you. Got my math now.
You know they getting this. He got a crazy bag.
Yeah, the NIL crazy, bro.
Yeah, so
crazy.
So what we telling y'all people is we tapped in with the sports too. This is not a music pod. Right. It's a lifestyle. So lifestyle incorporates different things. For sure. I know we might have the gangsters up here. We might have the women up here, the bartenders, the strippers, but we gonna do some shit that help people too.
It's gonna move things.
Sharing advice and man.
Absolutely.
But bro wanted to say something too. What you want to say, bro?
No, I was just gonna say, like, touch on that. The piggyback, he said, any advice for them? Just like let them know that, man, take advantage of your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you here for the moment, embrace it and enjoy that time that you're here, but take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Know that, like, you could be here today and going tomorrow. Not saying that's death-wise. I'm just saying anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything, like, so you could, like, what I'm saying is, like, you got 4 years, so use them 4 years to, like, network with, you meet different people from across the world, so take advantage of that.
I forget that's the difference between basketball and football. Yeah. Football, they be there the whole time.
Right. How important were them high school years for you, though?
Super important, bro. Super important from the standpoint of it's when you learn the maturity, you turn in that stone. You going from when you go to high school, you going from a kid to a young man, and that junk's it's important,
it's serious,
bro. It's serious because if you don't mature on a level that you should. You're gonna be our age and still be looking. You're gonna be like, yo, this nigga a clown, man. This guy, he ain't never grow up. Bro. This nigga he ain't grow up, bro. This guy's still the same. Like, You don't want to be that. And let me take a second just to put this on while we here and we talking. Jeezy, my little brother, heavy. Number 2 all-time Russian. Yeah. University of Pittsburgh, heavy. In the league, Houston, Texas, all of that. So bro got just as much.
Yeah, you was
knowledge.
doing your thing.
Yeah, bro. Heavy,
I ain't
crazy. Oh yeah, Heisman.
Yeah,
Heisman list. Yeah,
I'd have tackled the fuck out of you.
Why you ain't never give bro a mic,
bro? Yo, crazy. I meant to put that there, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to. That's what
crazy work. Our boy be saying crazy work,
bro.
Imagine if we would have got those.
Oh my God.
He would have been a millionaire, me millionaire.
But now to further the conversation, imagine the people that got in trouble for taking money. And now it's okay. Now it's okay. Yeah.
Now it makes sense. It makes sense now. Now they did though. Reggie got his Heisman back. All that. Yeah, Reggie Bush got his Heisman.
Niggas was taking that chicken, man.
Bro, Johnny Manziel.
Bro, niggas gotta live, bro. What the fuck? I'm selling a jersey. Niggas mad at niggas selling jersey. Come on, bro. I'm getting $50, $100.
One of my best friends told me. He said, "Yo, G," he was like, "Hey, Jeezy, if I was you, I'd change my jersey. Like, if he was me, I'd change my jersey every year. They making money off you, and you can't get $1 from that."
Yeah.
And I was like, man, man, it is what it is. I don't care. I'm just happy that people wearing my jersey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Looking at it like it's really an investment.
Yeah.
You coming to the stadium with number 1 on. That was my number. You coming to the stadium with number 1, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, you can good.
Okay, yeah.
No, you trying to figure out getting you a mic.
I gotta give you a mic. I want you so you gonna speak.
Yeah, because you was extra cool. You just
was quiet for you was quiet.
You a whole.
You know what it
was?
Because Big Bro told me, like, yo, get you in, bro, up there. And I couldn't get I told you I couldn't get a hold of him at the time.
Right.
Couldn't get a hold of bro. But I'm like, damn.
Inside the bag,
I meant to hit you and tell you he was like, yo, it's my brother that played in the league too. That's coming.
Bro,
And
you
then
know what it
would've
is
been on
with
point
me,
with
bro.
it,
I'm a different type of individual, bro. I like great stories.
Yeah.
So when I started this podcast, you know what I mean? In the beginning, we had our first guest was somebody from Elizabeth. How ironic. You know what I mean? A lady from Elizabeth. Yeah,
she don't even know how much we appreciate her.
And I really
We've been
appreciate
stamped
it,
since
bro.
episode 1. Episode 1.
We stamped. We had a first. Yo, imagine you coming out episode 1. You got a Bel Air sponsor.
Yeah.
And then after you have a Bel Air sponsor, you
Views
got
going
a
up.
crazy stripper on here.
Yeah.
That's everybody in the streets know.
Yeah.
What's her name? Asia?
Asia West.
Oh, Asia West? Yeah. Asia West. Yeah, that's cool.
No, I'm just saying.
Cool.
Now, look, and she's telling stories about Gilly,
Fab.
She telling stories.
Asia West was?
Yes, like how she let him beat it down. And she telling stories.
Yeah,
she eating this, eating that.
She an icon in the hood.
We appreciate her.
For sure.
We got love for her.
Sure.
But look, so let's stop the nonsense for a second. Let's go to the Rutgers days. So we at Rutgers now. Boom, you left the 8 months there. What's the mindset? Are you so great? Are you like grateful? Like, damn, I am here. This is what I'm gonna do moving forward. These are the people I need to get with. But in the process, physically, you know what I mean, the training wise, how was that? What was that called? That before you got to college, before you got to the D1, what was that school called?
The prep school.
How was that JUCO physically mentoring to get you right for the next level?
You talking about the prep school?
Yeah, the prep school.
And you got to always grab the mic when you speak.
It's super. It gets you ready because, like in high school, I ain't gonna hold you. I was bullshitting in the weight room. I ain't like coach tell me to work out. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about, coach?
Some naturally strong, gifted.
Yeah, you working that? I'm not doing that, man. And now I get to this prep school. I'm living on my own, and the white boys, they in the gym every day. Every day, oxes, bro. And I'm like, damn, son. Like, I'm walking past the gym, going to my room, like, oh, these niggas really getting busy. Now, I'm blessed athletically, so they can't really fuck with me. But if I could get like him with the working out, boom. So now I start to turn the tape. At the end of my tenure in Avon, I started to get in the weight room and whatever.
Last 3-4 months?
Last like 2 months after I'm taking my visit, because I committed. A lot of people don't know. I committed to UConn first because I was in Connecticut.
We didn't know that.
Committed to the Huskies. That's why I thought I was going to school. Shorty back home. Yo, I'm pregnant.
Not my boy.
So now everything changed. You
Be a
feel
lot
what I'm
of black
saying?
men in right there.
Yo, listen, I'm pregnant. It's your baby, and I ain't no sucker. I know what it like to not have my father, so I know if I'm gonna be in my kid life. So now that changed the dynamics of school for me. I gotta come home. I gotta go to Rutgers, which ended up being the best. Yeah, it's over. UConn, I'll see you later. You know, appreciate y'all, but
They was mad.
I'm out it. Nah, I don't know.
They ain't believe you.
I ain't,
Because they probably
I
didn't
ain't
know your
coming
potential,
in.
like,
Yeah,
type
I ain't coming in, and that's it. I ain't picking up the phone no more, none of that. Like I ain't. It's over.
good.
I took my visit there, so I was good. You feel me?
Oh, as far as UConn.
Yeah. So.
But it's good that coming home didn't derail anything.
Nah,
some niggas when they come back home, I ain't gonna say their names because they all friends of the show.
Yeah.
But it's some niggas that was out hooping on basketball.
Yeah.
When they get back home, it's too much going on.
Too much, yeah.
That notoriety, that fame. You know what I'm
Same
saying?
dudes you talking about. I'm pretty sure I played against most of them. I
And
know them.
you dorm down in New Brunswick?
Yeah, I lived down there. Yo, that was my thing
That
with my
probably the
mom.
best
My
thing
mother
you
like,
did.
yo,
You did though.
Kaz, I don't care that you 30 minutes away from Elizabeth on the ride, whatever. You not coming home.
Right.
Yeah, that was
And
love.
mom, I told you, my mother's solid, bro. Solid.
And Rutgers
And
a
then-
vibe. Rucker Fest.
Super
Crab. That's what we out there.
See,
Rutgers.
a lot of people don't know about Rutgers Fest because it started getting too wild
Yeah,
towards the end,
yeah.
so they shut it down. But they still do
We
it.
have a
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
They still do it. They
What?
don't call it Rutgers Fest no more. And it's a vibe, bro.
Used to be a
The
Rucker Fest made me feel like I was in college.
Man,
I'm down there in the frat parties.
Yeah, look, I'm only 3-4 years older than him.
Yeah,
I'm
there.
born 86. So he born 89.
89, yeah.
So you figure, I can go through the,
Yeah,
I really
we went
do
to the
homework. You know what I mean?
max.
So I know what's going on.
Bro
You feel
did
me?
the homework
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
you figure you had to be 20 probably going down there, right?
Yeah,
20,
I was
21.
going on 20.
That means
yeah.
we was going to the Ruggers Fest at the same
Oh,
time.
yeah, hell yeah.
Getting them big ass bras down
Yo,
there.
yeah.
My man 50. Shout out to my man 50.
Yo.
You know, he about to come out and rock with us next week. He got his thing going on too.
Okay.
Right? Shout out to
That's
him.
what's up.
You know what I mean?
Word up.
But
Shout out to
shout
him.
out to
Word
50.
up.
And that was dope. So we used to be going down there, right? So now tell us about how you was in there. Now you in Rutgers, you doing your thing. Were you having any gripes in there, like with the coaches, with staff? Was it any problems with teammates?
Nah, I ain't had no problems other than just being from Elizabeth, so I wasn't with none of that. Oh, you young boy, like carried. I'm not with
Yeah,
that.
you're not sunning me.
You're not sunning me. Like I ain't going for that. And
Yeah.
Kenny Britt, you know KB, like yo, God, yo, you this kind of would have like
It's
everybody
hazing.
go
You gotta
through it.
go
Like,
through
you gotta,
some of this, yeah.
you gotta get on board with this, bro. I got all Americans like Courtney Greene, like them jokers is really because I was playing safety when I
Right.
first got there.
You playing the safety?
I
What you
played
thinking
safety
about?
when I first. Yeah, I'm big
seeing
now.
him now.
This now, bro.
No, I seen some pictures from pictures back, right?
Oh, I
The
got
pictures-
big too in
so
college,
some pictures and the pictures I seen back. Let's keep it real.
Bro, that's why I was saying though.
You was like I think you was 225, 6'1.5" at 225.
That's why I ultimately was why I got.
Oh, that's how I was looking at it.
Dog.
I'm like, yo, bro.
Yo.
So when I seen linebacker, I'm like, how this nigga be a linebacker? He only 240.
I had
when
to
he got
move.
the 240, that shit fucked my mind up.
I had to move down. I had to move down. So I'm
So you got that
a
speed,
segue
too?
into that.
Go ahead.
All right, let's go.
Let's talk.
Let's take it to the
So
field.
we gonna talk from the beginning. I'm behind Courtney Greene and I'm having a baby, so I redshirt. Now I prepped, which would put me a year behind my original class.
Right.
And then I redshirted because I'm behind two All-American, Courtney Greene, Glenn Lee, Davon Smart. These dudes is they like that. So I got the McCourty twins, both of them there at the time. So it's
It makes
it's
sense
really
to
no
red
room
shirt,
for
yeah.
me to get on that field. So I redshirt. Now I get in the weight room. I get the program going. Now I'm turning from damn, college young man to damn nigga, you a grown man, boy.
You
What the
Aki as
hell?
hell.
I'm saying, look.
You Aki.
How many
After the
three,
first
4
year.
days? You 5 days in a week or 5 days straight?
Every day I'm in
7 days.
shakes. I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
You know they got the
Crazy.
new shakes. They got the nutritionist
Yeah.
on go.
Nigga eating
24/7. So, you getting a protein shake before you getting one after at the end of the night. I bet. Boom. I'm getting up crazy. I go from 185 to 205.
Yeah.
My first year, bro.
Muscle though.
All muscle. So now I'm playing. Now I'm playing, bro. Hey yo, now I'm playing. Now I'm looking like a grown man,
Looking
bro.
like
And
an
it's
NFL
like, all
player.
right, yeah, now we got to do something. But what happened with me with the linebacker situation, like you said, after my first year, my redshirt freshman year, my redshirt sophomore year, I was 225.
Right, I seen it.
Shiano like, yo, Kaz, you better slow down. The bigger you get, the closer you're gonna get to the ball. I'm like, all right, bet. So After my sophomore year, bro,
Yeah.
I come in 235.
Get on that line.
Shiano like, yo, you playing linebacker, bro. I say, I'm transferring. I'm one of the best safeties in the Big East at 230. Why you like, yo, you could stay at safety. If you saying you're gonna leave, you could stay at safety. I'll let you play it. But if you go to linebacker, I guarantee you're going to the league.
Linebacker
Linebacker it is. Yo, he had a meeting with my mother and my uncle, and he said, they like, yo, give it. We in spring ball now of my third year being at Rutgers. Like, yo, give it a shot. Give me a week.
Isn't it different though as far as your task?
Yeah, it's different, but it's almost the same because now I'm the will linebacker, which is on the weak side of the ball. I'm the will.
So I'm on the weak side. The line.
I'm not. Nah, I ain't on.
You ain't no right tackle.
No,
buddy. Nah.
Not going in the trenches, bro. I'm gonna go up there when I have to.
You little in comparison. Them niggas
big as hell.
335, 6'6".
Yeah, 6'7", 6'8", 3.
So you chasing the flats and shit like that.
Y'all know who Trent Williams is, bro?
Yeah, I'm
not standing next to Trent Williams,
I forgot who I seen inside the Western name. That nigga was 6'9",
bro.
6'9", 2. I know he's 6'9", 380. Man. And I'm with Arsenal. Ars like, bro, I told you this nigga was.
Man.
So I'm with the nigga. I'm like, bro, I didn't know these niggas was like this.
Nigga, huge.
This is what you call manslaughter. When a nigga put his hand on you and he's 6'8", 380.
I got my cousin, Muhammad Wilkinson. That's my blood cousin.
Oh, yeah, Ars had me around. Mo Wilkinson.
Hey, that's broke. That's Ars' cousin.
I don't know, that's his cousin, but he had me around.
Ars grew up with. I know Ars, man.
The Steelers. Did he play for the Steelers?
Who?
Mo Wilkinson?
Nah, Mo was at the Jets.
It was some nigga that won a Super Bowl and he played for the Steelers.
Miles Garrett. No, what's his name?
That's Ars' cousin.
You might be talking about.
He had us in the Jersey Girls.
He had us in the Jersey Girls with the joints. He won. Oh wait, he won the Super Bowl.
I wanted to talk. I forget his name. Darnell Stapleton. No,
that sounds familiar.
That might be him. I'm thinking about the nigga he got.
I'm in the middle of texting Ars right now trying to figure it out.
Oh, not
from Cranford. Not Cranford.
Nah, I know. I'm a Steelers fan, so I don't know. He said he from Jersey.
From Jersey. It's Art's first cousin. They got the same mother and grandmother.
Yeah,
he came and got. Soon as he what's the name with the rings, he called, bro, with the rings and the trophy. Like, bro, little cousin, I'm gonna come get you.
And then he was cool with, bro. I'm asking him to text me the first name. His last name was Murphy.
Oh, yeah, that's my man, Jerome Murphy. That's my guy.
He ended up playing for the Redskins.
I'm right behind him. Yeah.
Ars out in the week.
Yeah, Ars. I don't know if he grew up in the
Our grandmother, I don't want to say R.I.P. I think she on her way, but she does not love her to death.
Yeah.
But so Ars from two places. He's always tells me he from
he went to high school in Elizabeth.
Southwood and North, and he's from Elizabeth.
I know.
I forgot the block.
He just on Jerome Murphy.
On Ars used to be on Walnut.
His grandmother owned that house there for since he been born.
I remember
you get what I'm
Ars from
saying?
Elizabeth.
So she don't want him to go to school. Why would you want your kids to go to school in Shabazz?
Yeah.
But she don't know nothing about Elizabeth.
Yeah.
So she tried to let him go to Elizabeth.
Yeah, then he got kicked out of the one school.
She ain't know that. It was
right. He had to go to the same shit. He was
I think he had to go to somewhere called.
He was telling me like
Hillcrest or
dog
something.
out here.
Oh, Hillcrest. Yeah, that's where Murph went too.
Yeah, he got kicked out of.
Bro went to Hillcrest too. But Hillcrest, that's where you go when you a fucking
Hillcrest was able to go to Division I school.
Yeah, bro.
I think Arch went there too. Went to Hillcrest.
Nah, he went to Hillcrest.
Yeah,
he got kicked out of Elizabeth High.
That's where you go.
And then that's where he went there. But you said you 35 or 36?
34.
So he already graduated. By the time
Ars
the same age as me.
Yeah.
So Hottie the same age. Hottie maybe a year older.
I think he should be
40
a
now.
year. He should
You know
be
what I
a year
mean?
older.
He just turned his birthday just passed.
Yeah.
So Shotty just turned 40.
Yep.
I'm 39. I'll be 39 in July.
Okay.
And him and Spaz the same age. They all went to Spaz. He went to how we know Hottie. Hottie went the Weekway.
Yeah, he went the Weekway first. Yeah.
He went the Weekway in Newark for a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's how we know Hottie. You know what I'm saying?
He
came to he was a thorough. You know, Hottie, one of them. I don't want to keep going about. Hottie was a thorough nigga. I love her.
Yeah, same here, man.
All right, so let's get back to on the field. At what point? What was the matchup when it finally you felt some other? You like this nigga nice.
Hold on, he ain't finna tell us the line story when they put him to the line.
That's what I'm talking about on the line. It got to be a wake up call eventually.
Yeah, it got to be like y'all made for this shit.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you my wake up call.
There you go. Let's go.
I played with Anthony Davis. Y'all know Anthony Davis from Piscataway.
Yeah.
It's fucking that we talking about 6'6", 370.
Yeah.
Super athletic. Fast.
Yeah.
Dribble, whatever. He give it up. So we in training camp. and right before bro leave, I'm still a safety at the time, but I'm coming down on the blitz, and me and bro we butt up. But when I hit him, I feel crazy, like a Mack truck hit me. I'm like, God damn, nigga laughing, yo. Yeah. He laughing while he blocking me. I'm like, yo, this what the fuck I gotta look forward to? Oh, all right, bet. Yeah. So it's good to go good on good. We call it good on good when you playing ones versus ones, one team versus one offense, because now I know what I'm expecting. Nigga laughing, bro. But that's his personality. Like, he like that. But bro, really, that's my only wake up call I really had as far as, damn, this what it's gonna be like if you go to the next level. Because we already knew once he was done his last year, he was gonna be a first rounder. And bro, like I said, bro went top 15. Yeah, San Fran, top 15, easy. So that was really my Jersey. You know what I mean? Ew, bro.
We got a lot of ballers.
If we could bridge the gap and keep our talent home, bro,
it'd be crazy.
It's no way we ain't competing with the USCs, the Texas, like to these big schools, Alabama's.
But we don't have no
get all our guys
that's why I'm glad bro went to Rutgers, because he had options when they had all the hats on the joint. I know you don't know, bro, but
talking about,
he coming up here like me and his mother. That's my son. Like,
yeah.
He going to Rutgers? Little bro going to Rutgers?
He going to Rutgers. He playing already. Yeah. But that football stuff different, because he graduated this year, but he already playing.
Yeah, because
graduated high school, but he still.
He probably enrolled. You can enroll early when you, and he's probably smart as hell too.
Yeah.
So when you got the grades like that, you can enroll early to start taking college courses, and you can participate in spring ball and all that stuff.
Yeah, because I see him with.
Ready going to be?
Yeah.
If he gets 6 months before the season starts, or 4 months before the season starts.
I see him one day with the jersey on. The next day he had prom. I'm like, what the? What?
Yeah, bro. That's how I go. I had a couple teammates that was like from Florida. They came, they was playing, and then they left to go graduate and all that, and then they came. I'm
came back.
Damn.
So now, my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. So tell us about ice. So now your mindset's starting to change. This is what I got to go through as far as being on the line.
Absolutely.
So now, what did you do to prepare yourself for the next go around?
So I never played on the line. I just played. I was a linebacker, so I was right behind them, right behind the lineman. But to get my mind right, I just knew speed was going to be my thing. If I didn't let them big jokers get their hands on me, which they couldn't, I was going to dominate, and that's what I did. At that position, my only job for real, because at the wheel linebacker, the weak side linebacker, your backside of the play. You basically playing the A-gap for a cutback and then beat the guard over the top to make a play. And that's what I did, because you was talking about the speed part. That's where Shiano saw, like, yo, Kaz, your body is big enough.
This your sophomore year?
This my redshirt sophomore year? No. I'm lying. My redshirt junior year was my first year playing linebacker.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But again, I'm 235. Right. So my body, I'm a grown man already. I done played 2 years, dominated 2 years at safety, and now I'm here, and it's my team type.
That wasn't weird for, like, not just you. Obviously, you spoke your piece on it, but like for the announcers and the whole league to see that you just switched from being one of the top. You know what I mean?
One of the top safeties
to now you being a linebacker.
For me, it was crazy, bro. Like I said, because when the first idea of it, my initial thought was, I'm out of here. Bro, if we had the transfer portal like they got now, where you could just throw your name in,
you was gone.
It probably been one of the worst decisions I ever made in my life. Bro.
Luckily, so that probably worked in your favor.
It worked in my favor because, bro, I take my hat off to Shiano all the time. Greg Shiano is a genius, bro, when it comes to player personnel and schemes and like calling, like the stats, the stuff that people don't think about, when I could take a timeout, like when to burn. He's a genius with that stuff. So when he said it, like, listen, you move to this position, you're gonna go to the league. You might make it to the NFL as safety.
You did 4 years there?
At Rutgers? Yeah, I did 4.5 basically.
Because of the red
shirt, yeah. So
now you move.
Now I'm bruh, I go from 70 tackles. My first year at safety, I had like 33 tackles. I was playing nickel safety. Then I started my redshirt sophomore year. I had like 70 tackles, 3 picks or whatever.
No sacks,
bruh.
You ain't getting no sacks, bro.
No sacks?
You ain't getting there. You ain't getting to that quarterback.
Had a sack or two at safety.
Man, you ain't.
Hell yeah.
What about middle linebacker?
Now we going to, when I go to the wheel.
Will, yeah.
My first year, I got 141 tackles. I got 3 picks. I got 6. I think I had like I'm lying, not 6. I think I had like 4 sacks,
American.
3 forced fumbles.
Yeah, he getting back there.
Defensive player of the year, bro.
When I go to the Ruckus joint,
Yo.
first, fuck your NFL career. First thing pull up is the Ruckus joint.
Yo, defensive player of the year, me and Derek Wolf. Derek Wolf was a first rounder. He played for Cincinnati. Big boy. Dog.
Crazy.
Big white boy. Dog, bro. Dog.
Good peoples too?
Yeah, good peoples. He went to he played for the Broncos. Good peoples, man. Word up. But we shared it that year, which was unheard of. That was my first year getting defensive player of the year. Then I broke my leg. I broke my lower fibula in the 4 minutes left in my bowl game in my junior year. So I didn't miss no time though, because we from the trenches, so all we know is
Work.
adversity and work. We gotta beat it. So now I go down, whatever the case may be.
4 months to get back right?
I was ready to go in 3. Pardon me. I'm ready to go in 3. I'm clear for spring ball, but they like, this your senior year. You gonna chill out.
Sit 1 year. Okay.
Can you double up though, Kaz? Can you be better than you was?
After the injury, like mentally, you wasn't afraid to like really put yourself back in that pressure. To jump back on that field, to get hit again. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally.
Never. You know, again,
You ain't doubt yourself.
Where we from, you can't.
There's so much adversity. They just go hungry out
You
here.
can't.
My
Yo,
leg.
niggas is hungry.
Look, because that's a great question, because like a big injury like that, because I tore my ACL.
Bro tore his ACL,
So
which is worse.
That's a big injury.
That's worse.
Injury like bro.
And then a couple of my cousins basketball.
Yeah,
career.
you gotta understand. A lot of times it be the mental.
Yeah.
It ain't about the injuries for real.
Yeah.
It'll just be about the proper recovery too, therapy, going about it the right way, knowing, you know what I mean, that cartilage, all these whatever. But what I'm saying is like your mental gotta be prepared for it, right?
Yeah,
you know what I
gotta
mean?
be
Because
there.
if you're not ready to do that, like that's like, you know what I mean, if you ain't ready to go do that time, you're gonna have a hard time doing that time. You know what I'm saying? So when it's time to go do that, you like, look, you know what? It's a minor setback for a major comeback. And you know, if you look at it,
And you got to
like
keep that as the mindset.
Yeah, so like he said, the way we grew up, we so competitive. So it's like they counting us out already. Yo, he got hurt. He ain't gonna come back and be the same Khaseem Greene. He ain't gonna come back and be the same Raymond Greene.
And he thinking in his mind, I might not have never had this opportunity again.
So now I'm about to double up.
I'm doubling down.
You know what I'm saying? So
you
now
know, blackjack,
exactly
double down.
And that's it, blackjack. Yeah.
Doubling down on the
Let me
11.
get it.
Shitting me?
So now, all right, so
we got to move towards the NFL.
So right now, boom.
Hold on. But y'all forgot a part. Y'all forgot.
You gotta tell us.
Y'all forgot a key part.
What's that?
In his 4 years, we played against each other.
Yeah, we played together 4 years straight. Pitt versus Rutgers was the same conference.
Because you went to Pitt.
4 years straight, yeah.
And you started.
Yeah, bro, started running
Back
that
in?
game.
Yeah. What's your
Bro started as a
break
freshman.
us down your
Bro started as
stats.
a true freshman.
Break us down some.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Break us that down. Give us.
Oh, you was nice though.
I don't really.
I'm saying just give us a little bit of accolades. Just give us
My
just
freshman year?
generally the whole 4 years.
Crazy.
My freshman year, like I think I had like 360 yards, 7 touchdowns. Excuse me, my freshman year, 4 touchdowns. I had like 50 carries though. I ain't play as much, but when I touched the ball, I did. Yeah. So like,
So what you ended up with your career at Pitt with?
over like 3,000.
Only person.
Remember I played, but I ain't played my freshman year like that. I played every game, but I didn't play every game.
They should have redshirted.
You know, yeah,
They should have redshirted.
It would have been beneficial for me.
Yeah.
And then my junior year, I tore my leg. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was the number 2 rusher in the country.
Yep.
And then I tore my leg. So,
on the high.
Yo, you went from the number 2 rusher in the country,
Yep.
and you changed this shit.
Towards
Yeah,
ACL,
word up.
and it's crazy too.
But he still got back right though.
Tweet about you.
Yeah, LeBron.
Crazy,
showing love,
bro went crazy against Notre
Bron
Dame.
showed love for
Bron
that?
showed love, tweeting about him all crazy. That shit was crazy.
Word
bro.
up.
And what was
That
your
was
numbers
crazy.
that year? That year that you tore your leg, what was you
In
looking
6
like?
games, I had over 900 yards.
Oh yeah, you was hooping.
And I had like
Crazy.
I think I had like
And I'm looking at you, you a little shorter than me. You like only 5'8"
Crazy.
or 5'9". I'm looking at it like,
Yeah.
I'm 5'10", so I know
Gotta
you
be-
like
gotta be-
5'8" or
gotta
something,
be a
5'9".
dog, man.
And you only probably, you in shape, you look good, no homo.
Yeah.
But I know you only probably like 180,
Nah.
175.
I wish I was still.
You got 180?
Nah, I'm 207.
You 207?
On a good day, 210.
Oh, the good
You
day.
know what? Because I'm fat. I'm 270.
We in club, so it's
And look, so I'm looking at you. To me, I'm thinking you probably year one.
Nah, like I'm too. I appreciate that though. You feel me?
Nah,
know
you
what I
look
mean?
like
you know what I'm saying.
When you
I'm
was
too-
in your heyday, how much you was weighing then?
Yeah, I was in college. I was a $195. My junior and senior year, like I got a little more bigger. But my freshman year, I was probably like a $175. Sophomore, yeah, around like 185, 190, and then I stayed there. I couldn't get over 200 pounds. Like
At that time.
He was a running back.
Yeah, I couldn't gain over 200.
crazy.
But then once when I got to the league, I kind of put like.
Bro, you
10,
got to the
12
fucking
pounds.
league.
Yeah, you got to
Do you
the
hear
league.
yourself, bro?
I want
So-
both of
so-
y'all to tell me about draft day.
Yeah,
How that shit-
let's go. Let's skip
how
on
that
that.
go,
We know
man?
y'all be competitive. Let's talk about draft day.
Yeah.
And then the
Oh, wait,
combine.
who
Go
won
from
the
draft-
game when y'all played each other?
We 2-2.
We split.
We split.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
okay,
split.
okay.
We 2-2.
I see. I
split
2-2.
2-2.
You
Hey,
ever had
now-
to tackle him? You ever had to tackle him?
Hell yeah.
Wait, what?
I tried to kill him. Ain't no love and competition, man. I tried to kill him. And on the flip side, bruh made me look stupid one time.
Oh, you
He on
hit
the
him with
sideline,
the-
I'm thinking he don't see me because he's shifty as hell. I'm lined him up to tee off on him, bruh. As soon as I go to hit him, he stopped. He did a step back.
And you done flew over to the
I
other side.
flew, bruh.
Yeah.
And then he spent on my man's.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Highlight
I'm
reel.
down on the ground looking like this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bruh.
All I see in his
Word up.
eyes. All I see in his eyes as he lining me up. Like, he trying to
drill him, bro. He don't see. I'm thinking he don't see
I
me.
can see him. Yeah, but he know the vision. The vision.
His
was
vision
good, but
crazy. He crazy, bro.
I'm
That's
just
crazy.
like, yo, he about to try to kill me. So I'm
Crazy.
thinking about 5 different
And
moves.
y'all 2 years apart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what was your? But y'all probably. But being that y'all
They
both
playing
went
at
to
the
JUCO?
same time because he done
Nah.
went to JUCO and he redshirted.
Nah.
So now they playing at the same time.
So now we playing at the same
So
time
what
because
was
I went to the prep.
So look, go like GL said, go to your draft night, and then go to the combine. Let's go from there.
Yo, so draft night. Actually, let's go combine first because it happened first.
Yeah.
Combine, we both get an invite. We know we going or whatever. We ended up hiring. Look, I'm for my family and I'm for people, so I support anybody. So we ended up signing with the same agent because I told them straight up. They was throwing money. I'm like, yo, listen, you giving me $100,000 to sign with you. I need my brother to get more than half. Straight like that. That's the only way I'm signing with you is you signing me and my brother and you giving him more than half. I'm getting 100. He got to get at least 60.
Gotcha.
Fact.
And that's how we did it.
And y'all signed with him.
Yeah, we ended up signing with him. He threw the bag at us.
100 on hold.
Yo. Nah, I don't hold Hell no. We had some fun though.
Yeah.
We had some fun.
I'm married.
Hey, bro, married.
You
Bro,
was married back then. I'm married too. We talking about back then. We talking about before the one.
Hey, yo.
You can't know all that. I'll answer anything you want.
So we get the invite. We get the invite to the combine. We
got your
training
bread, though.
together.
Y'all
We got
got
the
the signing
bread.
bread
We got
from
the
the
little signing bread from the agent. We in Naples, Florida. We training. We getting to it. We getting ready. The combine, bro, is the most excruciating bullshit, tug of war, meat market, slave trade shit you could ever
nothing.
come up with, bro. Because what we do at the
this the
combine,
clip.
yo, what we do at the combine has nothing
to do with the game.
what I'm gonna do on that field.
Yeah.
Y'all might think it though, bro. So
That's
I
what
was
KD
listening to this
said.
one.
KD
I was
was
listening to the
yeah.
bro, and he like, yo, they put you. First of all, they weigh you. You know, what I'm saying you in your compression shorts, no shirt off. So now it's just he taking it back.
Yeah.
When they was putting motherfuckers on the slave trade. You feel what I'm saying? Now you just a number to them. Now we got to test you. Let's see how fast this motherfucker run.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see how strong this motherfucker is. You
Lift,
feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like
How high you could jump.
how high you could jump.
Yeah.
Let's see what type of agility he got. You know all of this, what the fuck I could
Watch
do
the
from
game
my
tape.
film tape.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my game tape. You know what I could do. But now you're going to put these tests on and then mentally you're going to strain us. So they take you through all these tests, the Wonderlic tests and all this goofy shit. Bro, definitely don't have no injuries because they tugging on you all 24/7. You're going with these doctors. They tugging on you. They ripping at you. They doing all of this before you actually go test.
Yeah.
So now mentally, you drained. You ain't slept. you drained. Then physically, they done pulled on your body and all that. So how I'm supposed to test
Yeah.
to the likeness of what y'all want me to do if you done all this to me already? So the combine, bro, I'm really not big on the combine. And if I could have do it again, when my son, cause I got my oldest son, he's 7, he crazy in football. When he go,
That's right.
when he go, bro,
That's your oldest son?
Yeah, I got
Your
2
first
boys.
child, how was your
my
first
first child, she's 16, is a girl. I'm like you,
Oh,
Lou.
you
I
got a
had to
girl.
my girls first.
Yeah.
I got 2 girls, 2 boys.
Ah, you got
So I had
But you had your girls later. I mean, your boys
my
later.
boys came later. I had my oldest 16, and then my next daughter, she 9.
Man, baby, look.
Yeah.
Look, he said he got 2 boys later, baby. Look, let me stop playing. Yo, I'm gonna have to hit the Dominican. You gotta let baby, I know you've been married, but you gotta let me get the Dominican.
So with my girls, I was scared for a third, bro. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
I can't. If I had 3 girls, now my strength and conditioning coach, Jay Butler, he got 4 girls plus his wife.
Yeah, you don't wanna
So
be like that.
I'm looking at him like, God damn, I know his house crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
My house crazy. And I got 2,
Crazy.
so I could just.
So now you know, but again, my third one, my boys come. Now, like, to get back on point what I was saying, when it comes time for my son to go to the combine, we ain't going, bro. We'll work out at the pro day.
Right.
We're going to say, like, we could go and answer questions like Shador did. I'm going to go there, I'm going to answer questions, I'm going to interview, because that stuff is important. They get to know you from the interviews. They get to know your personality.
You ain't gonna sleep me out.
But y'all not about to put my son up there and pull on him, tug on him, and do all this. We're going to do it at pro day. That's the smart way to go about it. If parents, if you listening, give your kids advice. The film don't lie it don't lie. The film do not lie.
Right.
The combine not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do on the field, because I done seen motherfuckers run 4.2s and was ass.
But what I'm saying to you though, like, some people gotta do it.
Some do. Now, if you get an invite and you know you didn't go to one of the big schools or something like that,
Imagine you a
got
D2,
to.
a
You
D2 player and niggas hit you.
If
from
you
the
get
top.
an invite from D2, by all means,
So remember
go
what
to
he's
it.
saying now.
Do
Remember
what
what he's
you gotta
saying
do.
now.
Do what you gotta
It's per person.
It's every situation is different. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yeah.
Every situation is different. For me, if I was thinking like I was now, I done won defensive player back to back. Nobody ain't never done that in business history.
You
I
should've
probably would have stopped. I would have went, did
Who
the
fuck
interviews
was
and all that
defensive
stuff.
player back to back?
But
Nobody does that.
nobody done that in the Big East Conference ever.
Big talk.
So I
But
really
you probably
should
was
have.
afraid though.
I wasn't
Mentally,
think
like, yo, I need to
mentally.
do everything to get so I
Bro,
need to get this money.
Look, I'm a linebacker. They telling me I'm small. I'm at 230, 235. They telling me I'm small. So I put on 10 pounds. I go to the combine, I drop down 5. I weigh in at 240, but I run a
241, they say.
241. It was really 240 and a half, so they put me up to 241.
Hey, yo,
Lou,
tell you,
hey, yo,
bro,
Lou
hey,
really
yo.
did it. He really did
Hey,
his
bro,
research.
look, bro. I tell niggas this, bro. When you come up here, I do all the research.
That's good. Yo,
bro.
that's love.
I know niggas baby mother's
That's
names.
fire.
Yeah.
Wives,
I told
what they
you.
had,
I
shit.
told
I say he know my
Yeah,
girl from the
yeah.
9th
You said
grade,
that.
man.
Yeah, this is what I do, bro.
Hey,
I'm a real jerk. Look, went from the streets. When I'm one of the guys that always define. I'm from a foster home. You feel
Right.
me? So it's a certain type of preparation I had to do to get past things in my life. So I always carry my life like that.
Right.
So if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
That's love.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's just how I take
that's
everything
love,
serious,
bro. You
bro.
definitely supposed to do that.
How you just said that though, that's how you supposed to be in life, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody go about it, but I'm saying like consistency. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, look, bro, coming up here, you did your homework because I want to be prepared for whatever. I'm gonna
whatever.
throw something at him, and
I feel a way that I didn't have your information.
It's all good.
Yo,
Because if I had your information,
That's
then
on me.
I would
Word it
have.
up.
Had I had your information, it would
that's
have been
on
a
me.
different
That's on me.
interview. We'd have
I,
different for different.
I
It's all
figured
good,
you
but
had
I'm
some
here.
motion when you sat right there. I said, nah,
Yeah, I'm
bro
good.
got some,
Yeah, bro,
he got
yeah.
something going on.
Bruh,
man.
Ill.
Hold on, but look, I know we only got probably 20 minutes. Let's not.
All right, bet. Let's get
Go
all right,
crazy.
so where we at?
All right, so now, boom. Boom, now we at the spot, you at the compound, you jumping, you touching the horse, whatever it is. Fuck it. You're doing whatever you doing. What was your sprints like? What was that?
My combine wasn't that good. I ain't gonna hold you. My combine was, I run a 4.7 at the like 4.71 or something like that at the combine. No, at the pro day. But my 40 looked super fast. So the announcer, when you go back and watch the video, he like, whoo, that looked fast. Yeah. But my official time is a 4.71. Why? Because they got a laser.
4.2, 4.3, right?
Not at my position.
Nah.
The cornerbacks and like
Probably
the
like a
DBs,
4 or
the
5.
safeties, the corners, them boys run. But like for a linebacker, fast linebackers are in the 4.5s, like 4.51, 4.4. That's a fast linebacker. Even 4.6, like that's pretty fast. But with that laser, it's a little different. Because as soon as you move, pew, that time start.
I ran a 4.7.
So
You ran the 4.7 as a running back?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you feel me? Like, I wasn't prepared for the running. I never ran track in my life.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You had to bend down like
you
a
get
strap.
on a thing and then to go run that.
So
like,
what? Describe what
I
type
tore
of.
my hamstring too though.
Gotcha.
In January, but to go run that in February.
1 month later?
Yeah. So, but like that's what I'm telling you. Like
That's unfair, bro. That's
what I'm saying. But the competitiveness in me, like, look,
He shouldn't have ran.
I'm good. I could do it because I got it. Like,
Hey,
look,
yo.
6 weeks out of a broken collarbone, I was back in 3.
And
A
high
month,
school.
and 7 months later, I'm back and supposed to
What
be
is
back in a
ACL?
year.
You
Like,
shouldn't have been
it's-
back then,
it's
too.
a different type of breed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm one of them dogs. Like we dogs. Like
yeah.
we one of those. You put us in the room, and you know what I mean, we gonna
So
make it happen.
So describe your running style. Like what type of running back was you? You shifty,
more so
you
shifty,
fast, you
elusive, yeah,
shifty.
shifty dude.
elusive, yeah,
Like on some
you feel me?
Shady
But
McCoy
some-
type shit?
Yeah, and that's
That's
you know
some
Crazy
That's
work.
crazy.
That's crazy
yeah,
work.
you know where he went,
It's
right?
crazy.
Yeah, I know where you went.
Yeah,
That's
you
why I asked.
Oh,
you.
yeah. Cause yo, look, quick story. When I first went up the pit, he asked me. They was in film, and Shady McCoy put on the tape. They was doing drills, like he going 1-on-1 against the linebackers or something, or like safety, whatever. He put on the tape, and he was like, "Yo, you could do this." This he said to me, like, "Can you do this?" He embarrassed somebody. Boom. So I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "That look good." But put on my tape. You feel I do the same thing. So he started laughing and shit. So that was one little thing that I had with Shady McCoy though. Bro was fun, like good dude though.
Yeah.
Cancel like me.
Crazy work.
Yeah.
Shady did cancel like
Shady
me.
good
Yeah,
dude.
Shady-
He nuts, but he
Shady-
good
Shout
dude.
out.
Shout out to Shady.
Yeah,
He should-
Huh?
he got the
He
best
talking about
heart.
cancer.
I
How
said
we
he had
talking about
cancer like
cancer?
me. I said he got the best
Crazy
heart.
work.
Crazy.
Crazy work. So all right, now boom. You in the league. That was draft night. You got drafted.
So I got drafted in the 4th round to the Chicago Bears.
Right.
But leading up to everything, like I thought I was going the second day, which would be the 3rd round. I had a good meeting and a good visit with Atlanta Falcons. Remember talking to their GM or whatever, and he like, I don't think you're gonna be there in the 3rd round, whatever. Yo, they had the last pick of the 3rd round, so I had a big draft party that day too.
So you just knew he was about to.
I'm like, damn, I'm going to Atlanta. Woo! Atlanta. You know what time, you know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta. Like, you gotta watch for the Adam's apple, but you know Atlanta lit. Watch for the Adam's apple, but Atlanta lit, bro. You feel me? So I'm thinking I'm going it, bro. They traded out of the pick. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he was sick.
Damn. I'm like, damn, sitting on the board and it.
You ended up going
whatever.
to the Bears.
I ended up going to the Bears. I like the 5th pick of the.
And what year was
round.
this? What year is 2009?
2013.
2013.
13 was the draft. Yeah, I got drafted in the 4th
'cause I
round.
graduated. Yeah, okay.
Now, boom. 2 days later, I'm on a plane going down there, whatever the case may be. It might have been a little long. I might have had a little bit more time
You
with
going
my
to the
family.
Bears, you saying?
Yeah, going down to Chicago, going to Illinois, whatever. And yo, you know how it is, bro. We know what Chicago got going on.
Absolutely.
So me, bro, whenever I go, I always try to tap in with the hood. Like when I go on vacation, I want to go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get, WhatsApp, try to link with somebody that could take me to the hood, make sure everything good. Like I ain't trying to. I just want to see it because I'm from the trenches, so I want to see the rep. Man, I linked up. My partner was out there. My homeboy Reggie, he was already set up out there. He got businesses and stuff out there, so he linked me with the right people or whatever. My man Marshawn ended up dating his sister. And he was a detective. Him and his wife, they both detectives. Like they big in Chicago. So I'm like, yo, I want to go to the trenches. He like, yo, sure, yeah, I ain't getting out the car. I ain't stupid. I ain't getting out the car, but I want to go to the trenches. I want to see it. So I ended up driving down there on my own, and I'm like, yo. Let me turn around, cause I ain't riding through that motherfucker.
Well, you was at O Block. You was at O Block.
And I had a I had a white BMW.
Let me tell you what it is, bro. You just that we don't. The landscape look different than ours.
It's different than ours. Yeah, it's
Right?
different.
So when I'm down there, I've been down there a few times with a couple people. I know I got a relationship with a couple people.
Yep.
I wanted to actually do a pod down. Them niggas, they feel the same when they come to Newark. It's some niggas that live in Newark. They feel the same way. They're like, I'm not coming through this motherfucker no more.
Yeah,
it's the same. But I always tell niggas it just be the landscape.
It's the landscape. So, like I said, I was by myself that time, and I had the X6M.
Yeah.
Right, with the black tent, and my tent's dark as hell. So I'm thinking about the hood. And I'm like, I'm not riding through they shit like this.
Hell
and
no.
them niggas start, I'm starting hating that my shit. I must turn around. Man, them niggas was deep as hell outside. Boy, I'm like, let me turn around. But I ended up going through there with somebody from down there, and I got some peoples down there that I locked in with, bro, that I'm still to this day locked in with to this day, bro. So I got out there, and I experienced that. But as far as playing and shit go, like I'm behind Lance Briggs, who a Hall of Fame, future Hall of Famer. Lance taught me the game. I played with DJ Williams, taught me the game. These is Hall of Fame linebackers,
How long you stood
bro.
there?
I was in Chicago for 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, I was in Chicago for 2 years. They fired the coach. Once they fired the coach, the GM and all that shit, they got up, and then I started bouncing around.
Right.
I went to Tampa.
Fuck all the small talk. Fuck all the small talk. So be moving things forward. Do you feel like that the fight that you had at All-Star kind of ended your career?
Nah,
Like that big ass brawl, that big ass fight.
So look.
And I know somebody got shot in that situation. Somebody died, right?
Nah. Look.
Explain to us.
If I'm recalling the night that you're talking about, nobody ain't get shot. It was a brawl, and we got up out of it. Now I'm with Blaze and them, so we got up out of there. We got to our cars, we got up out of there. That night,
and what team was you playing for at that time?
At that time, I had just finished with Detroit, so technically I was a free agent.
Okay.
I was a free agent at the time when it happened.
But your name's still attached to Detroit.
What you had 4 years in the league at the time, or 5?
I had 3. I only had 2 playing because I played on a practice squad. But I only had 2 actually credited playing seasons. But I was there for 4 years. Yeah.
So the 2 years in the practice squad don't go to.
Nah, they don't count that for credited season because if they did, I'll be vested. You only need 3 years.
You gotta pay 8
I'll be
years. You gotta pay
vested.
8 years, right?
Nah,
or 10 years.
If you get 3 years, you vested in the
basketball.
pension. 8 get you 100% vested and get you now you considered a vet. So any contract you
vested
do
in the pension?
Hell no, bro. I played 2 seasons. Look, this is how crazy the league is, bro.
2 credited seasons.
I got 2 credited seasons for the 2 seasons I actually played on the field.
Yeah.
In order to get your 3rd season, you got to play 1 down in 3 games of your 3rd season. What you think the average life of the NFL is?
3 years.
2.3 years, bro.
Yeah.
And it might be less than that now. When I was there, it was 2.3 years. I never forget because I knew I had to play, but I never played during the season. The practice squad that shit don't count, which it should, but that shit don't count.
It should because
I'm playing. Like I'm getting these dudes ready every day.
Right.
Every day for the next game.
But let's get back to that night. Do you feel like that played a part in?
Nah, see, a lot of people, y'all niggas really did y'all homework, bro. Because a lot that night wasn't what got me what happened. The night in question was a little later than that. There was a shooting. Nobody got hit though, but a fucking taxi cab got hit driving by. The taxi cab company pressed charges, and that's what really escalated the situation. And now the nigga who did the shooting, soft. He's a softie.
He telling.
He tells, but he lies though. He ain't tell the truth.
Yeah.
That nigga lied. Trying to get off, I guess. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Maybe I have a conversation with him when he come home. I don't know. He still did time, but he told, and what he told was false. Cause I'm not a pass the strap guy.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them. I'm just B100. I'm not one of them. I'm not passing nobody no strap.
Right. And
So
he said you did that?
And he told him that I passed him the strap, which I didn't. The nigga he had an issue with somebody. I know both parties. The nigga he had an issue with at the time, the nigga just came home from doing 20 years. He's a big dog.
Yeah, okay.
He's a big dog, big blood, big dog. So I'm trying to diffuse the situation. which led to the nigga, he drunk out of his mind, so he said some slick shit about me and mine. And again, like I told you, battling that fine line from athlete to I got a name, I'm street too type shit. So I reacted, but I never had I should have knocked him out, but I didn't. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. What I did, because the shit is over with now. He said he was gonna kill me and my brother. I tried to take the strap off the nigga hip who had the strap.
Right.
I tried to take it off his hip because I'm glad I didn't get it because I'd have smoked him right there on camera. 100% been over. 100% it'd have been over.
Whole life's
over. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here with y'all, man. I'd be behind the jail, behind the wall, doing life somewhere for something stupid.
Dumb.
That's what it really be. Something stupid.
But to get to the point of it killing my career, that shit killed my career because now what they associated with me, they don't know this fine line. Khaseem and Greene involved in a shooting at a nightclub. But look, here's the breaker of all this shit. I signed with a team after that. I turned myself in after the shit because they was trying to put this shit on my brother, VI, and bro just caught a strap charge. So he like, yo, kill, I'm going up there. Nah, bro, like, yo, bro, I'm going up there. I'm taking that shit. I'm like, bro, no, you're not.
You should have let him take it, bro.
Nah, bro.
Let that nigga take it.
I should have.
Bro, let me tell you why, bro. But look, 3 years,
Lou.
And I come home and I'm touching millions.
But look, Louis,
no, 3 years, a little pat on the butt.
This is why I couldn't, though. This is why I couldn't let him take it because they knew it was me. Only one detective said, yo, the nigga in the Red Bulls jacket, that's your brother, right? Now I could have said, yeah, but the lieutenant knew it was me. The lieutenant, he actually hit me like, yo, Kaz, they right now, you know, he looked out for me. Yo, they getting a warrant signed for you. We don't want to fuck your house up. So what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Give me a couple hours to find a lawyer. I'll come up there. Cause again, I'm not thinking it's gonna go that way. And I'm definitely not thinking the nigga who did the shooting gonna tell him.
I definitely ain't thinking that shit, man.
He supposed to be a solid nigga. They was coming to get me regardless.
So I would have did the same
thing.
Yeah,
they coming to get me.
Give me a couple hours to turn. It wasn't no fuck my house.
What I'm thinking though, I'm the oldest brother. I got 10 siblings. I'm the oldest. Right. And I know my brother already jammed for a pit. I can't let him have another shooting on the brother.
Yes, you
can. Listen.
I love you to death, bro. You gotta take it, bro.
That's what bro was talking. Yeah. And we was.
Oh, you talking about him?
Yeah, B.I. Yeah, we back and forth.
That's your real brother?
These my blood brother. This is my real brother. We got the same mother. We got the same father.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's insane.
Really, this is my blood brother.
Saying bro, my brothers, my brothers.
No,
bro,
look, I call you when you're not around. Yeah. Obviously, we
calling me a brother. Nah, this is my blood brother.
Yeah, I'm like, that's my brother. Yeah, my brother was me. So you know what I'm saying? My nigga Rich, this is my brother.
Yeah.
My nigga Dre, this is my brother. So what I'm saying to you is gonna be,
I already know
10 niggas.
Yeah,
that's my brother.
I know what you're saying. That's my blood brother. Same mother, same father.
Oh, that's different.
And bro, we arguing like almost fighting because he like, Killer, I'm going to take this. Now, our brother who just called, he in Essex County, he mad as hell. He like, man, what's this shit was Essex County? I could have went up there and signed up for that shit my damn self. Bro, this Union
Niggas running to take it. That's love.
Union
That's love. Niggas know that you the...
Hey, Lou, I'm the prize, though. Look,
yeah, you gotta take it. You gotta touch them. When you touch the millions, you gotta take care of the village, bro.
And that,
you got a responsibility.
That's exactly what I did. I had another situation, though. Even while I was in college, Lou, I knocked a nigga out on a basketball court because my little brother about to get into it with an older nigga. I knock him out. 30 motherfuckers from the city, bro saying it's him. 30 motherfuckers from the city like, nah, it ain't him. It's the one that's in college. It's the one that's playing at Rutgers. So they fuck it up.
Niggas from your city doing that? That's fucked up.
From my city. Motherfuckers who, even family members. Family members.
Man, that's hate.
Hate.
Niggas don't want you to
family
be
members. And then to this day, again, I'm giving y'all a raw because I fuck with y'all and I fuck with this podcast and everything. I know who the family members is who went up there.
Oh man,
because I had a cousin who was a detective and he showed me.
Not my boy.
Before we get out of here, I got 2 questions. I got one for you and one for you. I mean, well, one of them for both of y'all. You feel me? Drive day. How do family react? Friends, everybody think y'all rich automatically, like overnight?
Oh, yeah, it's over.
Like, it's just,
it's over.
The favors start coming already, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just get a lot of, like, motherfuckers just popping out of nowhere. A lot of, oh, yeah, yo, you such and such, man.
Yeah.
We related.
Same
That shit.
draft night.
Nigga ain't even.
Yeah, we because you know, remember we left the same year.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so
Same
unfortunately
draft,
though, I ain't get drafted though.
You a
I went
walk-on?
undrafted.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
free agent.
undrafted free agent. You
And
know,
who you
and
went to play for?
I played for the Houston Texans.
Yeah, that
You know
was
what I'm
the
saying?
second
So
person.
we had a part. I had a party somewhere, and bro had a party somewhere. But and then the second day, I was there at my place, and then when bro got picked up, I was there, and then you know bro came and chilled with me till I heard my name calling. So I was about to get drafted by the Minnesota Vikings, but they ended up they called me and everything. So I thought that was the call, but they didn't go through with it for whatever reason. They went with a defensive player, whatever, but it didn't happen. But, you know, Houston Texans, it worked itself out. You know what I'm saying? I was able to do my thing, play
How many
that
years
year.
you played for
So
them?
I played for a year, then I played for the Steelers. And then I had went back to Houston. And then that
So
year
you
they got
vested in. You vested.
No. I
You
played
still not vested in the pension?
Nah, because I was
Damn.
on a practice. So I technically do got 1 year because I played 3 games.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I ended up playing games and I actually like suited up and played.
NFL,
So
yeah.
that was 1 year though. And then the second year I came back and then that was it.
Yeah, cuz cousin that played was Darnell Stapleton for
I know
the
Stapleton. He played at RU.
for the Steelers.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. Darnell Stapleton. I played with his brother, Daz.
Yeah.
Daz my man. Funny story, real quick. So we fucked Daz up and we played Elizabeth versus Union. Hey yo, Daz did some wild shit. Yo, who caught the pick? Was it you or was it? Oh, G caught the pick. Bro returning it, so now he get tackled on the sideline. Daz hit me for no fucking reason. He just hit me, I guess, because he mad.
Yeah.
Oh no, Simba caught that pick.
Simba caught that pick.
I caught a pick 6.
Yeah, you scored. My
Cuz said, get it right. I got to pick
Yeah,
6.
nah, I knew,
Ain't nobody
I knew it was
stop me.
Simba.
Ain't nobody stop me.
Yeah, I knew it was my man Simba.
Yeah, that's
he caught
bro.
the pick, bro, running, whatever kids may be. Daz come and hit me on the sideline.
It was a big shit. It got crazy.
I got up. As soon as I got up, I popped his ass. We got helmets on, but I popped him anyway. I started stomping him out all crazy, man. And I ended up being at Rutgers with him as a team.
Yeah,
That's just crazy.
yeah.
But let me tell y'all real quick about my draft experience. Like I said, I thought I was going the 3rd round, but I
Earlier,
didn't.
yeah.
So now I'm at my mom's crib chilling. I get a call. It's an Illinois number. I look at my phone. I'm like, fuck Illinois. Who the fuck calling? Man, I don't owe nobody no money. Then I looked at the TV. I'm like, oh, the Bears on the clock. I picked the joint up. Bro, talking, yo, you know, hey, yeah, Mr. Greene, we gonna take you right here, the 4th rounder. But I don't hear nothing. After he telling me his name, once he say, I don't hear nothing, bro.
You go, whatever. Yeah.
All I hear on the TV is dun 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 dun. You like the music that come on, and I see my name, and I just grab my mom.
We
Boom.
made it.
And
We
I just
made
grabbed
it.
the tightest out, and I started crying. I'm like, damn, yo, we really fucking made
We
it,
here.
man.
NFL.
Yo, I'm in the league. And then my next thing was I'm hugging my family. We happy as hell. I'm hugging my family, talk to my agent. But then I'm like, yo, I got to get the G draft party.
Yeah.
That was my next
Got
thing.
to,
You know, I
got
gotta
to.
now I got to get the little bro draft party. We got to see where he going. And then we rocked out for the rest of the night. But that
Where your
that
draft
shit
party was at?
bro was at Mike. What's the name's right?
Yeah, off of 22. Mike,
Rio?
The
nah,
steak- the
it's a nice
steakhouse,
little what's
it's
the shit
Michael's,
called?
right? It's
Michael's.
called Michael's.
Why y'all ain't just doing
Yeah.
it?
So, because for me,
Y'all the
like
same
at my
father,
mom, we got the
different
same
moms?
father,
Yeah.
different
Gotcha.
mom. So
I
you
know
know how
y'all
it is.
really
It's
got
different
this
family.
You gotta
yeah.
be with your
But
mama,
we,
bro.
nah,
You
you
gotta
gotta
be
be with your mother.
Yeah.
You gotta be with your mother. But we was coming up.
Yeah,
we was
it's-
tight
yeah,
as
that's-
hell. We
that's
always
tight for sure.
as hell.
Yeah.
But it's just, I got this amount
Papa
of family.
was a
Family,
Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone.
Yeah,
Hey,
for
that
sure.
motherfucker definitely laid that hat around. Definitely. But I got this amount of cousins and family members on my mother's
Word.
side, and bro,
It's different, yeah.
got this. My
It's
father's
family.
side is
Yeah, for
huge,
sure.
bro.
Yeah, that's
So we gotta yo, G, look, bro, I'm gonna be here
Yeah.
today. You go, but the night before we all was together at the Foxen House.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Everybody was there at
Yeah.
the Foxen House. I had the whole back area shut down when
Yeah.
when they had that up and going.
So let's end it right in a learning lesson. Now, years passed later, you did maybe let's say 4 years in your career. You know what I'm saying? Boom. now you looking back now, what do you do now, and then what do you tell the people to do to avoid that, or if you think it's whatever, you know what I mean?
Yo, now looking back, I'll never forget, yo, my Uncle Hot, even my brother B.I., he used to tell me all the time, like, yo, you killer, you different. And I used to be like, man, no, I'm not. I'm the same motherfucker. Like, I'm wearing that. Like, nah, I'm the same, bro. I'm the same cause. I'm the same killer. Like, everybody know. Like, no, you're not. So to the youth and to the jokers that's going through it, you know, getting drafted or draft potential, it's okay. Like, you could be from the hood. You could be from somewhere. And you could go back and show love. I did free football camps and all of that.
Right.
But you got to know that where you at and where the homies and all that shit is at, it's different level. It's different playing fields, bro.
Right.
And it's not to say that I'm different or I'm dissing, bro. And I'm like, nah. It's that if we get into something, you going to the county, you coming home. Me, I'm going ESPN, ABC, CNN, everywhere they got, anywhere, ABC, Sport, Fox Sports, wherever they got somewhere, your name gonna be there, bro. And you may not have nothing to do with just that you was there. So for me, if I could do it again, I love All-Star. Y'all know how All-Stars were. I told you, I love the trenches. You know what Dirt said. It sound crazy, but in the trenches, I feel the safest.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. I never looked at myself no differently because I know I was good everywhere.
Right.
But you gotta separate it because once you get to that level, like that level of celebrity or whatever it may be, you gotta understand that it's not the same for you.
You got way more to lose.
Yeah,
You gotta know. You gotta know this too. Like, you know, 100% what he said. You gotta know this too. Like, we feel like we entitled, like we gotta give back. We owe this to these people, to them, to whatever, because we was once one of them. But sometimes we gotta change that cycle. Like, look, you can do this, but bro, I put in this work. Not you, not y'all. Like, cause when I'm successful, everybody calling my phone. Everybody saying they know me. Everybody saying related.
But when shit quiet,
when it ain't good, when I don't got those bank accounts, now they talking about, oh yeah, bro, used to do that.
Yeah.
You ain't hitting my phone saying, yo, I got 5,000 for you. Not saying that you're supposed to, but I'm just saying, once again, entitlement. Everybody feel like because we cool, me and you, we hang out every day. I owe you. If I'm making 50 grand, I owe you 10,000.
Yeah.
Why I owe you 10,000?
With my cut out.
You was doing that because you wanted a cut?
Yeah.
Or you get what I'm saying? So like, it's okay to be different, but still understand, know where you come from, but understand that you is different. Like, you know what I mean? He's somebody that, bro, to come from the Jets and get drafted and see your name across that big screen, that's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my big bro. You feel me? And I don't call people big bros. Like, you feel me? This is somebody that I look up to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look up to my family members. Somebody that I know that's not even successful. It's somebody that I know that was a man. That was that accountability. Like, you was a character. Like, you know what I mean? You stand on business. It ain't got to be toughest guy in the dude. Nah, it's somebody that know how to control the room when something going on. You know how to handle it accountably. You feel me? Like,
case in point, to touch on what bro was saying, I never forget my court date when I went to court, because I told you I turned myself in.
Right.
I was there for 2 days. I went to court. It was only 5 people.
None of those people was there.
It was 5 people in there, bro. 5 people, and all them people that was there was my family members. My mother, my brother, my Uncle Larry, like my
Niggas
shorty
really
at the
love you.
time. The motherfuckers who really loved me, they was there. When I got back home, I got to my phone. The first thing I did was jump on social media, Facebook. Everybody retweeting the articles and shit. I seen 2 dudes, Victor Moan and Big E. Yo, y'all retweeting this bullshit, this negativity, but y'all don't retweet. Y'all don't retweet when he have his free camps.
Yeah.
Y'all don't retweet when he doing the book bag give backs. Like, y'all ain't retweeting this. So y'all ain't resharing this stuff, but y'all resharing this bullshit, and y'all know this ain't the type of kid that he is. Like, this ain't the type of person that he is.
Yeah.
Bro said it, bro. It get dark.
You just gotta understand that.
And We appreciate. I didn't need to cut you
Yeah,
off,
you
bro.
good,
But
yeah.
we appreciate y'all, man, and y'all guidance, man, and just showing the kids
sure.
that it's something different, man.
Yeah, and I'm holding you to that. Tap in with Jaden.
Y'all got my
Jaden
number,
Elijah.
hit me,
That's
bro.
that's family by proxy. Like
sure.
I want to see. I want to be able to be like, I watched him make it all the way to. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Right.
We're gonna tap in with him for sure. And Lou, your peoples too.
Yeah,
Hit
absolutely.
me. You got my
Watching,
number.
I got you, and you really getting on the
Yeah,
phone.
nah,
It's your
for
main man,
sure.
PBM Louie,
It's the homie GL
and we're beds.
and bottles.
Whoa. My fault.